say in davening, pasuk in Tehillim, Anochi Hashem Elokecha hamalcha me'eretz Mitzrayim, harchav picha v'amaleyu. So the shaila is, what's the connection? Since Anochi Hashem Elokecha sheitzesich me'eretz Mitzrayim, therefore harchav picha v'amaleyu. So there's a very interesting smag. The smag says that one of the shaylos we know that you get asked when you come up to Shamayim is tzipisa l'Yeshua. Were you mitzapah to the Yeshua? So he says, where does it say, which pasuk in the Torah does it say that you have to be mitzapah to Yeshua? Which chiyuv in the Torah? Where's the Taryag mitzvahs? Where does it say tzipisa l'Yeshua? So he says, the first memra of Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher yitzchok me'eretz Mitzrayim. That memra of Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher yitzchok me'eretz Mitzrayim, what's the tzivui? The tzivui is Rishonim that hold that there's no mitzvah of emunah, because you can't have a mitzvah of emunah if you don't believe. Machlekes Rishonim, but there's Shitas that hold. So the Smag says, what's Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher yitzchok? What's the mitzvah? He says the mitzvah is to be mitzapah Yeshua the same way the Rebbeinu Shalom took us out of Mitzrayim, so too he's able to go ahead and save us from every single Yeshua. When a person knows that there's a Rebbeinu Shalom that loves him, that there's a Rebbeinu Shalom that cares about him, that is always looking out for him and did in the past, and he firmly believes that with his whole heart, so Mamela, he's going to be mitzapah Yeshua. He's going to know that the Rebbeinu Shalom is there for him, did nitzah for him, and he's going to be mitzapah Yeshua. I think that's the pasha pshat we always say in davening in Aleinu. Alkein nekav l'cha Hashem Elokeinu. What's the alkein? Therefore, alkein nekav l'cha. When we know, we just got finished saying that the Rebbeinu Shalom is a kol yachol and he's able to do everything. So then it's not a big deal to be makav. We think, it's too hard for the Rebbeinu Shalom, so he's not able to do it. So zok the smag, the mitzvah of Anochi Hashem Elokecha, that's the mitzvah of being mitzapah to Yeshua. The Beis Halevi is the one that says that the tzipisa Yeshua is not only in the tzipisa Yeshua of the geula, but every single tzara, every single thing that a person has, there's a chiyuv to be mitzapah to Yeshua, that the Rebbeinu Shalom will take him out of that Yeshua. So it's a taglach tekazach, that a person has to be mitzapah to Yeshua on every zach that should come. Should be mitzapah to Yeshua. Mitzapah to Yeshua on every single thing. So getting back to the pasuk of Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher yitzchok me'eretz Mitzrayim harchav picha v'amaleyu. So the Gemara in Brachos discusses how a person is supposed to ask. Person is supposed to ask like a ani b'Pesach for minimal things, or is he supposed to ask for big things? So the Gemara says, the Gemara says he's supposed to ask mituvoi. Should ask from your good, not to ask for the kitchen sink and everything. So the Gemara says, why? It says how can you tell me you're supposed to ask for a minimal like a ani b'Pesach, to ask small? So the Gemara says that mili d'shmaya, a person is able to ask for grace zachen. Okay, that's what it's talking about. Il da'alma, things that are gashmistic things. So then a person is supposed to be asked more for minimal. But in mili d'shmaya, a person is supposed to ask for why? Because the Yidden went out of Mitzrayim. They were holding on Memtes Shari Tomo. And they went up to be Makabel Torah in 49 days. So you see that there's no limit b'chlal in Mili D'Shmaya when a person could ask what they could be zeicha to. We just got through the Yontif of Purim, Murdik Yontif with the Koyach HaTfilah and the B'tachin and all of the. So we have to internalize that now on the Tag Teglach Tekadei to believe it, and by believing it, that makes the will mitzapah Yeshua, and the mitzapah Yeshua will use for ruchnius a harchav picha v'amaleyu approach, where we recognize that all of our past and all of our limitations are false, they're not correct, they're not real, and the Rebbeinu Shalom could take us from whatever level we're holding on to a much greater level. Mamish That's our chiv of tzipisa Yeshua, to recognize that and to daven for that. To daven for that with a harchav picha v'amaleu on a daily basis, to request big things. The biggest challenge that the Yetzer Hara gets us is, he thinks that you can't do it, and you're minimizing your requests, and I have a different approach. Some people say you should make a Kabbalah to be mamish so teensy that you can't see it. And by me personally, I chap that even that in the small Kabbalah, he could win over there. So if he's gonna win, we might as well make the fight bigger. We might as well, we'll win some, we'll lose some. So the approach is hard. I saw that you have to make tons of Kabbalahs, make a lot of the different approach. Take it. Don't let him corner you. Don't let him get you small-minded. So we get a little small-minded because we're so worried about being perfect and being successful. So we're perfect and we make this inzi Kabbalah. Okay, don't be perfect and make a lot of Kabbalahs. Try hard for everything. Different approaches. Go ahead.